Let me show you a way that you can go ahead and put your in-text citations in when you make your note cards. So the only one that I have developed note cards on at this point, I have four sources chosen. I'll show them to you. So I need at least one more. But right now I'm going to go to this one because it's the one that I actually do have the cards on. So I'm going to go over to where the cards are. And this one is about the Women's Health Act. So that's the one that I want to choose. I'm going to open it. And you notice that I've already prepared my card. I have put the name of this one is Women's Health Protection Act, and that's going to go over toward my first main point, I believe it is. And I chose my source, which was this one. See, all your sources will be part of a drop down. Okay, now that's okay. We can also put our page number that this is found on, this quote. So let's go back up here and see, let's go back over to our sources and see if there's more than one page number. And you'll notice there's only one. It's 4. Okay, so let's go back over here. Go back to the card. And we can put 4 there. But this is what I would prefer to do. I would prefer to go ahead and put it in here. Now, when you put an in-text citation in anywhere, you don't put a period at the end of the sentence. You just put a space and then you put a 4. This here has the page number, but we need to also include, I would say, on September 24 as your title, because this has no author. So let's put this here on September 24. And then when the professor wants to look it up, she can go back to the works cited and find it alphabetically under on September 24th and go to page 4. She'll know that's where it is. Now, once you've done that, copy this, because at this point, you don't know if you're going to use the paraphrase or you're going to use the quote. Okay, after act, you're going to put space and then just paste that over there. Let's see if it'll go this way. Okay. All right. Now notice there is no period at the end of the sentence. There's a space, the first parenthesis, the name of the title of the article in quotation marks, a space, a parenthesis, and then finally the period. Now you might decide when you get down to your outline and figuring out what you want to insert in there, you would prefer to do the paraphrase, because I'm going to make you make, I believe it's at least 3 paraphrases and no more than 2 quotes. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. Now, let me show you another one that I have not done yet. Let's go to this one. Okay, I have done nothing on this one yet. So, but I'm going to do a card, that's for sure. I'm going to go here. I'm going to say new note card. And I am going to name that one. Well, see, I've kind of forgotten. That one is my Art of Compromise. Okay, because I need to see what that title should be. All right. Okay. What's on Art of Compromise? So for right now, I'm just going to say new note card. And I know that the author is okay, there is no author actually, it's Art of Compromise. And so what's the name of it? Well, I haven't really read it yet, so let's go over back to sources and click here and bring up the article. A Time to Choose, and we're going to skim through it, provides an interesting, if disheartening, look into how vested interests of various one-issue groups can derail reasonable attempts by reasonable people to craft workable compromises in difficult policy matters, and this would be one of them. So I'm going to go through here. The ability to reach compromise among differing opinions has always been one of the hallmarks of success in American governance. Now, in 100 many cases, honest differences of opinion metamorphose all too readily into ideologies, and the stakes ratchet up for both sides. So instead of compromising, people firmly place their feet further in the ground until they're underground. So it has the opposite effect. This one talks about Sullivan's attempts of an account of attempt to work a workable all or nothing in abortion. Reminds us there are, in fact, men and women of good sense and goodwill in our national government, but whose efforts are being thwarted by the shrill noises of those at the ideological poles, or worse, by the reluctance of supposedly reasonable public interest groups to risk the wrath of ideologies. So people then are afraid of cancel culture and all that if they don't go along with everybody else. So let's see if this has something to help. Under our statute, the state may not interfere with the decision of a woman to terminate a pregnancy before. Okay, so this is in Maryland. In Maryland, they passed a law codifying Roe v. Wade. Okay, so I want to take this one and I'm going to copy, and I'm going to go back to Noodle Tools. Where is my new? I'm gonna make a new note card. Okay, so I'm going to put that quotation there. Okay, so and that's pretty long. I want to keep it to 2 sentences if I can. So let's look. Now, the next thing I'm going to put right here, Maryland codified Roe v. Wade. So I want to do that because when I put all of these together and organize them, I want to readily know what stack that goes in or what pile. So that's Art of Compromise. And it says it's on page 3+. And that's why I chose this, because let's go back over here and look at Art of Compromise. So this is what you're going to have to do. And I know you don't want to do it, but I'm sorry, you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to download the article. Why? Well, I want to know exactly what page it's on. This will not tell me. So I have to look at the actual article. Okay, so I'm going to put, I don't know what happened there. Let's go back over here. Okay, I'm sorry. What I'm telling you is it says that it's pages 3+. So you're going to have to look at the document and find out which page that's on. You're going to click on download. Right up here. So let me do it again. Download. And here it is here. And let's see if we can find it. Okay, so here it is right here. So that is on page 3. So you want to make sure you're doing that right. Okay, so we're going to go back to page 3. And I'm going to put space, parenthesis, 3, that. Now, the reason you want to do this right now is because you want to not have to go back over all this when you're writing your final paper, your rough draft. Okay, so I am going to put 3 up there. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to put it up there just in case. So now I'm tasked with maybe making this a little bit smaller because Miss Holland says I can have 2, maybe 3 sentences. Well, if you look at it, that's 4 sentences. So what can we take out? The Maryland General Assembly accomplished what the Congress did not. Okay, but passing a law. Okay. Under our statute, the state may not interfere with the decision of a woman to terminate a pregnancy before the fetus is viable, which is defined as capable of, quote, sustained survival outside the womb, end quote. Post viability, the decision remains that of the woman and the people whom she chooses to consult. If an abortion is necessary to protect the life or health of the woman, or it says the ferns is affected by genetic defect. I think they meant to say fetus is affected by genetic defect or serious deformity or anomaly. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep all of that. Now, I'm going to have to put the paraphrase over here. And remember all of those things you learned about changing sentence structure, doing all these different things. So because I don't want to make this too long, I'll go ahead and complete this and show you what I came up with, but I guarantee at the end it's going to have a 3. Space after the last word. It's not a period, it's a space. Parenthesis. Page number, parenthesis, period. Get that in your minds. Okay. So then I will show you that. Now, most of them, all of the other 3 actually have 1 page number. So that's cool. But when you see a number and then the plus sign, you're going to have to download it and find out where it is, because I am, and I'll count off. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this one and show it to you tomorrow. Well, I guess tomorrow I'm going to be showing this on Wednesday. I'm doing this on Tuesday. So after this video, I will show you the finished project. But my main reason for showing you this is because you want to go ahead and put that in. And if you want to go ahead, you can put in the name of the article in this case. But I'll show you there's another way to do it also. I don't want to get into too much detail, but just remember to put your page numbers down. Okay, bye.